Please enter your password, then press pound. You have one saved message. Saved message.
Dude, you could say all you want about Wendy's, but Wendy's has never, ever, ever in the face of my freaking order history have ever made a salty ass hamburger as McDonald's does. I just tried their new fucking quarter pounder with cheese and it was disgusting. It had salt all over it. It tasted like salt. Greasy as hell because they don't know how to make fresh patties yet like Wendy's. And they gave it to me and the whole frickin' box was dripping with grease. I was like, this is so gross. I actually went in and asked for a refund, and you know I don't do that. So if you get it with no salt. I know you like the fucking pickles and the little tiny onions. Get that, and it'd probably be decent. But man, that burger tasted like nothing but salt. Just like Whataburger tasted like mustard, this quarter pounder tasted like salt. It's disgusting. All right.
To replay this message, press 1. To delete, press 7. To return the message sender's call, press 8. To save, press.
Hello, and welcome to episode 85 of Treasure Hunting for Nostalgia. This is Brandon.
This is Brad. This is Nick.
So, we're here on the cusp of Mount Shasta. Is that right?
An active volcano.
That we just found out about. It last erupted in like the 1700s, so I think we're safe.
Yep, I think so.
And we came out here to go to the Jolly Giant Flea Market. And oh boy, were there a lot of fleas.
Oh man! Damn, hater.
No, this flea market was in a giant barn, and it was like a super barn because it housed probably 25 shops, about. Yeah.
That's fair, that's modest.
And we got some footage for you guys, so check it out. And for our audio pod listeners, if you want to see the special video footage, go to YouTube and look for Treasure Hunting for Nostalgia, subscribe, and we will have video footage for you.
You want to talk about some of the playthrough you did? Or do you want to talk more about the flea market?
About what?
The video?
Bloodstained or
or the flea market?
Let's go. Do we have anything to say about the flea market?
Well, I was going to bring up that guy.
Okay,
the
yeah.
incense guy.
Yeah, so that was pretty crazy. So one thing we didn't get was Nick was accosted at the flea market. Everyone at this flea market was super nice and super friendly, except for the one black dude.
Oh, man.
So go ahead and retell your tales.
That's sadly true, actually. So when I went there, I wasn't looking for gray gold per se. That's more of these guys' thing. Uh, we are stinky. So I was pretty much on a mission to find incense while I was there. While we were there, Brad and I walked into this shop that was run by this older hippie lady. She had a bunch of like
Glass pipes.
marijuana paraphernalia,
Yeah.
I think they would call it.
Glass pipes, silicone pipes, incense, hippie stuff. She said they're from Arbuckle, Humboldt County, yeah.
Yeah. So while we were there, we found some Nag Champa incense for the layman. And we ended up going with the black Nag Champa, which we've been burning pretty much all day today.
We didn't know that it came in different colors.
But the black Nag Champa is...
It smells really good. It's smooth.
Yeah, very good. So anyway, and it was very reasonable too. It was like $1 for like 20 sticks or something like that. So we went ahead and got our Nag Champa on. And after a while, we walked by this other stand that was kind of like a hippie vibe stand as well. And there was a black dude. He had dreads. Did he have like a
Rasta hat?
Did he have a Rasta hat on?
He, what brought his attention to me is he was saying, incense, incense, incense. Come look at my incense. And he had like bundles of sage on there and everything.
And
if that was sage.
Like I said, part of my mission for the day was to find incense. So I was like, oh, the ones that we bought at the older lady hippie store were all like in a box, so you could tell they were like made somewhere in a factory. And these ones were like in like one of those little glass jars. You could tell like someone actually put like some actual work into them. So I was like, oh man, that looks kind of cool. I might check those out. And this guy, like Brad was saying, incense, incense, incense. Come check out my incense. Oh, you guys need to smell my incense. And dude actually walked around his little glass display and started walking like next to us and saying, oh, and he had the incense in his hand. Oh, you need to smell these, man. And I was doing my best to freaking ignore the guy, man. I was not making eye contact with him.
Yeah.
Did you see how he got up from his chair?
No.
He was like this. When like I was looking, I was like, man, he's got his eyes fixated on Nick. And then all of a sudden, he like looked hecka hard.
That's
and
hecka funny.
And it was like freaking me out.
The beard and the long hair.
Yeah.
And the wife was freaking me out. He had a white girlfriend there, and she was like, you want to come smell the incense? It's like, felt like I was in a horror movie.
Yeah.
And she kept like waving her head against my face, and I was just like, man. So that was an experience. That was fun.
But yeah, the climax of that story was that like he was literally in my face, and he had the incense. He basically had the freaking stick sticking up my nose, and I was like, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. And finally he backed off, but man, it was definitely uncomfortable and not someone who I'd ever give my business to. So I was happy that I bought my incense at another seller.
I guess we should briefly talk about the only video game seller at this place.
Did you get his name?
I did not.
Okay.
He had one table was full of resin, like naked women, like the anime women.
It's the statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then then it went to like places.
What do you say? Like, ooh, MVP over here.
Yeah, I was like, best table over here. So the next table was PlayStation games, like bunk ass PlayStation games, dollar games. And he was like, the good stuff is over here. So we walked over there, and he had Super Nintendo games,
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation.
He had Breath of Fire 3 and 4.
He had a bunch of copies of that.
Yeah.
Suikoden, and extremely overpriced. But I was looking through the Super Nintendos, and I saw Final Fantasy 3. I was like, oh man, I wonder if he only wants like $10 for this. $50 price tag.
Damn.
And he said, as soon as I put it down, he's like, I've got Earthbound in the back.
Yeah, I've got Earthbound in the back, guys. If you want to see it, pull it out.
And I basically said, oh, we're doing Brags versus Brags here, huh? So I said, well, we've got Earthbound with the instruction booklet and the box. So.
And the scratch and sniff stickers.
Yeah. And then he like got a heck of solemn face.
Yeah,
He demonstrated a solemn face. And then we walked away. shortly after to be accosted by the Rasta man. But this place was awesome. If you could tell by the pictures, it was like
We did our video intro in front of a Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Brandon was like, "Oh, we need to go stand over there."
Yeah. It was awesome. Like, too bad. Like, there's tons of junk. Like, this is a barn, so people had shit everywhere. And there are like junk piles, but they're roped off. So like, it'd be pretty cool to dive in there, scuba duck style.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
We got some good taffy, and you got some of those honey sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good. I never had a malt ball taffy before. That was pretty good.
Nice little trip.
Yep.
So we're going to get into our game of the week, and it was Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Real fun game. It's, if you guys don't know, it's pretty much made by, what's the guy's name?
Oh man.
This is a gimmick at this point.
It's like Koji Igarashi.
Igarashi, it is, yeah.
And he, was with Konami and made all the Castlevania games, so he made a spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night called Bloodstained. And we don't have a release date on that yet. It's been about 4 years, but he's really putting his time into it. So they gave us a prequel in the form of an 8-bit Nintendo game called Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. And here is some footage from that game. What's up, guys? This is Brandon from Treasure Hunting for Nuts.
This is Nick, and this is Brad.
Brad's off screen right now. We're getting ready to play some Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. We just got back from our flea market trip from Anderson, California, close to Redding, the Jolly Giant. So this is going to be our first live capture of us playing Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This game is inspired by Castlevania and is done by the creator. Name Iga something. Brad just looked at me and shook his head like he doesn't know his name. Can you look it up real quick? So, the real game, this is a prequel to the game Bloodstained, which is coming out soon. They don't have a release date. So they decided to give the Kickstarter supporters a bone here, and it's a prequel to the Bloodstained game coming out for the PlayStation 4 and the PC and Switch. And this is a classic Castlevania game. Castlevania 1 and 3, Dracula's Curse. I played a little bit of it. As you can see, I got a trophy already. Koji Igarashi. He's the creator of the Igavania games, like Metroidvania games, like Symphony of the Night, like Dawn of Sorrow, and Portrait of Ruin. So we're going to play this Bloodstained game. It's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy. Now with the option, it only just tells you about the configuration of a jump sub-weapon. You could change it so that the sub-weapon command is on, which you up and attack, but this was done so you could play as the original Castlevania game. You only had two buttons to attack and jump. So we're just going to use it as just a regular triangle. And we're going to start. And I found it funny when you enter a new game, it gives you veteran or casual. Look at veteran, guys. A style for those looking for a retro style challenge, or you could be as a fucking puss casual. An easy going style. Lives are unlimited, and taking damage will not knock back the player.
That's the new generation.
Fuck it is. So of course we're going veteran. And there's a little story I'm going to have you guys read. So go ahead and read this. There was once a man who had been given the moon curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Wrapped in crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck out every last demon in his path. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cries out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within to wreck his steel. On that night, either the demon or the moon itself would feel the wrath of its blade. How fucking tight is that? Zangetsu. He was cursed by tons of demons and decided to eradicate them. So they've got the classic candles here. And now we've got the doorway. So this is very reminiscent of Castlevania 1. You can even press up on the stairs so you don't fall. The first sub-weapon I have is, it looks like a chain whip that goes up in an up direction, like a diagonal path, so if I use it, weapon. So it's kind of like the axe where the axe is your upward projectile attack. Yeah, I'm not getting that potion here. We were playing Mega Man 7 earlier, and we noticed that the music in Mega Man 7 is extremely subpar, and this game has awesome music already, so... The sub-weapon I just got, the little talisman, it acts like the holy water from the original Castlevania series. I'll use it in a second. What happened?
The game volume was surpassing the microphone volume.
Now, there's three different paths you could go here. You could go this way, which I can't go yet. I could go in this door, which I can't go in yet. So I'm left to go up. Just in Castlevania, you find turkey legs, or in this instance, hearts to refill your life. So he tells you about how to get weapon via the lamps and lanterns. And we're back to having the diagonal attack. I didn't get a chance to use the talisman. But it seems like this game will give you the proper sub-weapon for whichever path you're taking. So it seems in my limited play that the best sub-weapon, the sub-weapon that drops is the best one to take no matter where you're at. Maybe that'll change later on, but if you see a sub-weapon, pick it up and it'll help you along the way, like right here, boom. If you walk under those, you'll get by them, so it's best just to knock them off.
You see how you only have a limited amount of sub-weapon usage?
Yeah, 12. Yeah. Like in the other Castlevania games, I think you could have like up to 99 hearts, but here you're only limited to a certain amount. I'm not sure what all these other items I'm getting give me, like there's a little blue orb, maybe those are coins or something for points, but... Okay, here's a talisman. This is where it actually comes in handy.
Yeah, heck of handy.
How about you get in the fucking picture and do your snarky remarks? So what do you guys think of the flea market today? The quote-unquote flea market.
Oh man.
It's kind of bunk.
What was bunk about it?
There wasn't a lot of great goals besides the one main peddler.
Yeah, there's a peddler. Look at this golem, by the way. Let's talk. Wait. So this peddler, he decides to have this huge PlayStation sign. It's like at least 6 feet high, and he's got PlayStation games. And I'm looking through him. He's like, "Oh wait, all the good games are on the other end of the table." So we go over there, and he's got Super Nintendo games. And I see in a box he's got Final Fantasy 3. And I pull it out with a $50 price tag on it. So I looked at it and put it back, and he said, "I have Earthbound. It's behind the counter." I said, "Oh yeah? Well, I got Brad I got him over there the Earthbound game box instruction booklet for Christmas one year," and then I walked away. He had a solemn face on his face. Like, if he was going to try to brag that he had Earthbound, he got a fucking big ass brag for me. We got that shit. So this golem is pretty tight, but it's if you have the right sub weapon, like I said, it's pretty easy. And this guy over here, he's actually telling you which way to go. Later on in the second level, it explains about those. So we'll wait till the end to talk about them. But this first boss is actually really cool. I dug fighting him. I wonder what those fours are. You see those?
Ominous.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's 4 fours.
So I wonder if that's going to play later.
Oh man. I like how they foreshadow like you're gonna face.
Yeah. So there's this big mech guy.
I think he's an engine.
Oh man, he's putting coals into his body. Oh no. And this guy has a pretty pattern. He's not too hard. The only hard part are the random flanks come down. You don't know where they're gonna land. So that's pretty much the only hard part. Other than that, he's pretty easy. For us veteran players, that is. Maybe not for the little bitches that play on easy mode. Isn't that... No, it's called casual mode. To not offend the fucking snowflakes. Just call it what it is. No need to be putting around here. Then he, if you get close to him while he's doing that, he'll shoot a big old Hadouken out at you. Try to avoid that. I'm sure he's almost dead, so shouldn't be too much longer. And like Brad pointed out, he doesn't have a health bar or anything.
Remember the last shot?
Yeah. Look at that, man. That's such good graphics. So, just like Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, you get partners to help you throughout the levels and the battles and stuff. So, the character we're getting now is the main character of Bloodstained. Her name's Miriam. A shard binder. We don't even know what the fuck that is. So, maybe shard binders summon demons? And what I like about this game, I just figured out, is you could go back to previous levels and do things that you couldn't do with Zangetsu. So this is explaining how there's crossroads, and if there's a fork in the road where you can't determine where the shortcut path is, follow the fallen adventurer's remains and they'll tell you the right direction. And if your health gets low, switch to a different character. That way you don't lose a man. So if both your characters die, that's one gone. So this is telling Miriam's attack. She has a whip, a high jump, and the slide. And the adventurer guy right here is telling me which way to go.
I love how you said, I don't even know what the fuck Shardmaster is.
Shardbinder.
Shardbinder summons demons. Like maybe it's a demon summoner.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So like right here, we could Curse of the Moon. If you find yourself regretting a grievous error you have committed in the past, Moon Curse can undo the flow of time and give you a chance to begin anew. So I could go back to this level, which I'm going to do, and go through all those places I couldn't with and then get to. And I haven't done this yet before, so we'll do that. Hopefully I get to keep Miriam. I don't. That sucks. Can I go back? Nope.
Oh, that's whack.
So you could go back, but you don't get to keep the characters that you had. I thought for sure that you get to bring your characters back and go past you haven't taken. Guess not. Sorry guys, we're playing this level over again. But this level right here is designed much like Castlevania 1's level. Very nostalgic. And you guys get to hear this awesome music again. I liked it. Oh, I got a little heart. I think that gave me some life.
Are they hearts or apples?
They look like hearts to me.
Okay.
We'll look at it once we get the big one up here again. I mean, it could be hearts or apples, because I know Japs like their apples. But it looks like a heart. Because it doesn't have a stem or anything.
Well, we didn't get a look. You just like broke down the wall and you saw it was an apple and you're like, I'm gonna get it so I'm not wrong.
Well, I saw there was no stem, so...
Stemgate 2018.
Yeah. That was a pro move right there. I don't know if you guys caught that. If you did, then you're a pro.
They call those Brad moves.
Oh, did you catch what happened too?
What?
Huh?
What?
Did you catch what happened? Why I called it a pro move?
No, I saw it. Was it because you landed and hit the rat?
Not at all.
Oh, why?
Because do you see the jack-o'-lantern was going like this?
Uh-huh.
And if I would have jumped, he would have shot a flame at me, but I moved back just far enough so he wasn't chomping. And then I jumped and hit the gap and didn't get hit.
No, I did not catch that.
That was a total veteran move. Pro player would have got hit and would have been in the no problem.
Died.
Well, I don't know. Hitting won't knock you back on casual mode.
Oh! They could die by pitfall, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure they would have went right through the flame, like...
Yeah.
Pansies, I swear. This generation... See that pro move? How I blocked the flame? You guys didn't see that?
Last time you played through the level, you killed him when you did that.
Oh.
You didn't need to block the flame.
It's true. So those little potions, I have found out that they gave you extra weapon skills, or I could use my weapons more with them.
They give you sub-weapon ammo?
Yep. The vases. At first I thought it was going to be invincibility vase. You see that apple? I mean, you see that heart?
You're trying to cover it up, bitch. I'm going to get my copy and I'm going to play through every God, it's a fucking apple.
Back to this guy.
Try to beat him without using your sub-weapon, you might get a trophy.
You think so?
Maybe.
Alright, let's do it. I was mainly doing it to increase the damage so I could just be faster, but we'll do it. Wait, see what happens.
See, that gives him ammo to fire.
What does? Yeah. Bam! Look at that!
Oh, try beating without, I bet you have to not use your sub-weapon.
Okay, I won't get hit then.
Watch out!
Now we gotta avoid these fires. It's gonna be tough.
Oh, the Windows update's down on Brett's computer.
Look at that.
Oh, ammo.
Yeah.
5 was the number.
I'm getting a little cocky.
Oh!
Fucking skill right there.
I don't know about that.
You got hella lucky. I saw your fucking character quit.
that was an evasive maneuver. Oh, I got an extra man.
Nice.
Maybe because you have 10,000 points?
Yeah, I think so. So it looks like it is better to beat him without sub-weapon because you get extra points to give you extra lives. Now we can we skip this please? Because we already did this.
Wait, I want to learn what a shard master is.
Shard binder.
Shard binder.
We already know what that is. Someone who could summon demons. Now we're gonna give Miriam a shot. I don't know what the fuck those things are.
The tentacles are coming to rape her.
It's like mind flayers.
She uses that in more ways than one.
How many fucking sexual references are you gonna do this fucking thing, dude? I swear.
2 more.
I'll believe it when I hear it. Interesting.
Doesn't your sub-weapon shoot out like from 3 directions?
It goes up though.
So
So I'm just gonna have to dodge this guy and go down to the left. Okay, there we can do it. We can do that. Ooh, money. That gave me a lot of score, a lot of points.
Yeah, because I think he starts with 12,000.
See, and this guy, he's telling me to go this way, and I've been down before, and that just leads me a whole nother way. Like, it's basically the long way around, and I didn't get anything from going down, so I'm gonna try this way, the recommended path. Oh, and by the way, we're playing this on the PlayStation 4, of course, just if anyone had any doubts on what we were playing it on. What does that look like?
It looks like an apple to me.
Apples have rounded bottoms, not pointed bottoms like hearts.
It could be a shadow.
So I don't think so.
Oh wait, does that mean you could go down there?
Man, I think you I think it's death down there.
But that's the obvious way. Though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've done this
Why would they do? Why would they do that? A sucker! Why would they put him there if you can't go down there?
Like, who would go out of their way and
look at that down there. See that?
Yeah. But
Yes.
I wonder if Miriam could slide under there.
Yeah.
Should I try it? Should I die and try it?
You should die. Can you die?
Oh, you have to die to switch?
Since he died with her, it doesn't count as a man until both of them die.
Ah.
But now I'm thinking, if I slide, I'm just gonna run right into the wall. Like, it's not gonna work.
Well, but the force of the water.
No, it's not gonna work because you just go right off.
Yeah. You might come up that way probably.
Yeah. Like, I probably take a shortcut down there by slide, just ducking or sliding. Look at that. Ooh, plants.
Or sideways vaginas.
One. Oh, that's cool. Those are like demon women coming out.
Like the uni flowers, the Venus flowers on the other Romanian games.
Yeah. Oh, this fucker.
That clearly was a heart.
Yeah.
And that gave you life?
I had full life.
Would it normally give you life?
Yeah. Gave me 1,004 points.
Oh.
She jumps to her own good. She's too green.
You knocked him in the balls with that.
I did. Did I get to the boss on this level? I don't think I did.
No, I think you kept dying from the pits. Remember the platform with the ball tension?
Oh, yeah. Right here. Right here. I remember I passed it, though. I did pass it. It's better to use this guy on this part. Because his whip stays out and kills him. No way to get up there. Oh!
These fuckers.
Yeah. The archers. Switch. I did get to the boss. I remember. I died.
That's a familiar sound.
What?
It's kind of like it's a Mega Man sound.
Like when you hit the armor.
No. I know what he's talking about.
It's like you shoot those Obama bats. It's the sound.
Oh yeah, when it reflects off.
No, that's when they're closed. I'm talking about when they're open.
Oh.
And they actually die.
This eye golem.
Why did you do that? Oh, you're out of your...
I just want to conserve it. What does this do again? Do we remember? Oh, look at that! You see what that did?
What?
Look at my weapon, sub-weapon.
Oh, man.
I could carry more.
Oh, that's cool. Why are you going over there?
I'm seeing if there's hearts.
Oh.
Now that I have more, I could waste more. I'm trying to remember what the because I remember fighting it. Remember?
I didn't see it. Oh, the spinning turtle.
Yes. That's right. I'm like this. Right here. Switch to Miriam. Switch to Miriam. Check out this move. I know her opening move.
Oh.
Now it's crazy.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Sucks there's no enemy energy bar.
Yeah. That's maybe on casual. Oh shoot! I died. How much life did that take away?
All of it?
Did I have all my life?
I don't know.
What?
You didn't take a whole lot of damage in that fight.
What the heck?
I'll watch it this time. And I'll give you a report.
Because yeah, like you said, I got an apple.
I think you were full when this spell started.
And she didn't even. She hit me what? Maybe once.
I don't know.
I don't even think she hit me once.
What are those things in Zelda with the floating eye and the things like flying?
Petra?
around? Yeah, that's what she looked like. She fucked you up with that attack.
She got me. That ice block is gonna come down and hit me. There we go. Now I got it. Drop. Oh.
Why? Oh, she's dead.
Yeah. So I can't play with her yet. This is gonna be tough.
It's gonna be really hard. Oh shit.
2 lives.
I think about, I
Yeah.
don't know,
2 or 3.
like a fifth of your life, maybe.
Maybe plus the intense.
Maybe.
You're about halfway down.
Oh no. 2 more
You
hits.
have 4 bars left.
And then she opens her arms like she's gonna release. And if I don't kill all the bubbles, she probably releases. Like right there. They probably come since I killed them all. So I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm out of sub weapons. Dang it.
Your
That took like 3
next hit
lives.
will kill you.
Oh, and I'm out of sub weapons too. Oh, take that, bitch! Oh, she's gonna do something. I don't know what she's gonna do. What is she gonna do?
Sucks.
Oh!
What?
Right.
Ow!
That's weird.
What was the trophy that you got?
Beating the boss.
Yeah.
Frigate hell.
He got a trophy just for beating the first.
that was like a tight.
Another player. That I would be defeated by a demon. I have been thoroughly humiliated. I'm Alfred the Alchemist. Every achievement requires a fair exchange, even using demons is something necessary. You have your own goals, correct? My power may be used to even you.
Try to read it in an Alucard voice from Cinema.
With new allies, it appears I can use L1, R1 buttons to switch places with them.
No, that's like Batman.
Why don't you give me your Alucard?
No one is without strengths and weaknesses.
If I can make good use of my allies, I can traverse. It's not working. Oh, so it's just replaying the same the same things. Oh, this is gonna tell me Alfred the Alchemist moves. Buster Rod.
Buster Wolf.
Use alchemy button. Use weapon points. Oh, look at his HP.
Oh, it's because he's old.
Black, white, Asian. Let's see. Alright.
He's black.
If that went over your head, then you need to get all your sexual reference jokes out of here.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at
Out of
that.
the fire wheel.
Dang.
That's a heck of a spell.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
I guess he could afford to have less health.
Oh, I got wind now. Looks like it's like a doppelganger move. Oh, I got fire wheel again. That's enough of you. So far, I'm gonna say this game hasn't been too hard like the old Castlevania games, which is good, I guess.
Well, level 1 was easy, and then level 2 is where they kicked it out.
Yeah, like he's pointing he's pointing down.
Yeah.
So he wants me to go down for a cut.
Yeah.
What's the vote, down or right?
You said last time I'd just do right and see if he doesn't want you to go that way.
But it's what's more obvious, the arrows or the guy pointing down?
the arrow.
What do you mean obvious?
Like it obviously wants me to go to the right.
Oh, damn.
Okay, yeah, we're going this way.
That means. There you go.
Yeah.
Damn, I got a freaking machine gun crossbow.
Ice spell. What does that look like? An ice shooting dagger? Oh yeah, baby.
Dang.
Oh, the baby.
Oh. Get out of here. I wonder if I could jump on him.
You couldn't.
Oh. Huh.
It does seem like you should be able to, huh?
Yeah. Maybe there's another character that I could fly with. Maybe when you beat the game you come back to the levels. I think I'm gonna try to go left.
It might be like the sand
Yeah.
in Super Mario Brothers 2 where you have to like jump.
No. Oh, mimics. Oh, that's it. You see?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you're not taking care of him. That's disappointing. Only one hit.
It's open. So you open. Yep. Gotta fade it out.
Let's
One up.
see. I don't have enough for ice. I've got it.
More holy water?
No, I've got his
Oh, that one. Diagonal chain thing.
yeah. So I think I just use her so she could high jump. I can't get. Oh, I can get. Nope. I don't think. Well, I do. I do actually. Is that lava down there? Or just hot sand?
Looks like lava to me.
Oh, God.
Blood lava.
Blood lava. Dang, there's some creepy enemies in here.
Oh man.
Look at that. And that thing crawling on the ground? That's what I'm talking about. This is only like a little inclination of how the real Bloodstained game is gonna be. It's gonna be so tight. If you guys aren't familiar with Bloodstained, it was initiated by what's his name?
Koji
Igakura, and he wanted to make the largest Igavania game like Symphony of the Night ever. So that's what he did, and it's like one of the most highly supported Kickstarter games. So it's going to be awesome. You're gonna have random item drop from enemies. It's going to be the largest castle that he's ever made. It's going to be so tight.
What? How much did you have to bet your pet put into it?
Yeah, one of the backer levels was get your pet put it into the game, and that was like
As an enemy, right?
yeah, as something. It was like 2,500 or 3,000. So, and some people backed that money, so they wanted their pets in the game. Obviously, I want my pets in the game, but not for that amount of money.
Oh.
Whew, no one-hit kill. That's kind of casual. Usually spikes are one instant.
Yeah.
I think I could only go down because there's no arrows pointing over here. Maybe Solomon here could open it, no? Or Abraham?
Alexander?
Alfred.
Alfred the Alchemist. More life.
Myself.
Who should I give it to? Maybe it'll go up for everyone?
Maybe.
It did.
Yep.
Tight.
Looks like Miriam and the original Zandusky or something.
Zangetsu?
Yeah. Looks like they have the same amount of same health now.
His is a little bit blacker.
Ah, I got it! I finally got it!
Look at the Asian.
Yeah.
Okay. Boss time. Ooh, riches.
This
Money golem. Huh?
This was the only level on Super Castlevania that I couldn't get past.
The money one on level 9?
Yeah. Red told that.
And she doesn't hurt me? This is like the easiest boss battle ever. Uh-oh.
Is that the only way you get hurt? Is if you get crushed up against the wall? Oh fuck.
Oh.
Dang.
I guess so. Oh, she got mad. Now what's she gonna do?
I'll crush you.
Watch out, it's a Hillary Ford.
Oh no, money weapons.
Money weapons. I bet you. Oh no.
Boom!
Oh.
Oh no. I want to hit her with that axe again. I think that axe does some damage. Boom!
You guys are gonna have to excuse the Borat and Ollie G game because we've been watching that last night.
Is she gonna do the last attack?
Oh shoot! This is her last attack. It was hurting me while I was moving.
So look
at that! It was a fucking illusion. It's fucking skull, not money.
Oh,
damn!
Heck of dead people.
Grand Balloon from Castlevania.
Oh, who's this player? It's gonna be another chick.
It's a kid. Oh no.
Alucard.
Oh wow.
Cursed Shard Binder. You can carry the power of numerous demons. Very perceptive. I require the demon's power to achieve my revenge. At the moment, our objectives align. Cooperation would be fruitful for us both. So be it. I'll let you continue breathing for now. Gebel has become an ally. Do you think he turns into a bat?
He turns into a Gebel.
Look at that.
Oh,
that's Alucard
shit.
all the way from Castlevania 3 Dracula Curse. Immortal Metamorphosis. Use weapon points. Look at that. Bat. Siphon blood during Metamorphosis for square.
What was the second? Immortal Metamorphosis?
Yeah.
What is that?
I turn into a bat.
Oh.
And then I push square to siphon blood. Okay.
Dang, and Dark Metamorphosis on Symphony of the Night converts blood into health too.
Blasphemy unto heaven. Isn't even this level. look how he walked up the stairs.
He hasn't trained his bats to go down yet, huh?
That's like his standard attack.
Yeah. Well, there's Medusa head. Oh no.
Flying eyes.
Might as well be. Let's do this.
Oh man.
Oh, what a badass.
Yeah. Oh, it's about to get real. Look at those guys. That's I can't believe his back could penetrate that armor.
They need to put all their surround the knights with condoms because we know bats can't bite through condoms.
How do you know that?
It's common knowledge.
No, how do you know that though? Like, bats could bite through condoms.
No, they can't.
Why not?
Because they're made out of rubber.
So you're saying?
The fangs will bounce right off.
So you're saying this guy's bat can't beat rubber, but it could go through fucking steel metal?
Yep.
It makes no sense.
I guess we'll never know.
Not if we can't get a bat. Well, that's not fair.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, he can't
There you
shoot.
go. You got him.
He shouldn't be able to shoot down.
He looks like a little Asian man peeing.
Or like a scarecrow. I could see
Oh,
it being a...
shit.
You know what I've got to say? Chill the fuck out. Abraham. Alfred. Alfred, I mean. Get some holy water going on. Ooh.
Man, no frogs.
Giant frog.
These are like the humpers. What do we call them?
That's right.
Yeah.
Frogs, man.
Fuck that.
You would have been hella funny if you one night.
Yeah. Oh.
Fly all the way up to the right. I bet you there's like a secret over there.
No, I don't have anything to do with those. Which way? Right or down then right?
Down and right. You can slide.
Oh yeah. Oh, heck a sec. Little fire tot.
Fire
Alfred her away. Oh, does so.
dirty old pervert.
She lands on her butt.
Your Miriam's kind of low.
Oh yeah.
I bet you could use the whip to tie her up.
I tried that. Rats. Let's see.
To say how long the video is, Brandon?
It is. Oh wow. It's 50 minutes.
You might want to wrap it up, or maybe cut it off in an hour or something.
Yeah. Maybe. So we're gonna end this guy after this level. I didn't realize we were streaming for so long. Or not streaming, but playing video games. So try to finish this pretty quick. Game first impressions. I really like it. Very smooth. The control is extremely responsive. I like it how when you jump, you can't correct jump like in the other Castlevania games. You're basically stuck going one direction. Maybe in casual, you could casual, but in veteran mode, you can't switch. So.
In all the YouTube videos I see, they try to encourage people to like participate in the conversation. So like this is literally a brand new game.
Yes,
so
it is.
It'd be kind of cool to get people's feedback, say what they feel about the game, do maybe try out on this game if you know any like helpful tips for the game. We'll definitely take that.
We'll take your advice into consideration as long as you play on veteran mode. But I don't think any of our hardcore listeners, subscribers even play on fucking casual mode. Oh, you guys know where it's at. You want to play hardcore mode all the way.
Did we ever mention the name of the podcast at the beginning, did we?
I mean, it'll be on our channel. So, podcast is called Treasure Hunting for Nostalgia.
It'll be down here.
And of course, subscribe to our podcast as well as our YouTube.
That'd be heck.
We're on Facebook as well.
And we love reading your guys' comments. I know a lot of fake tubers say that and don't read them or respond. We read every single comment and respond to you guys.
All like 5 people.
Whoa! Is this the dragon? What is that? Oh shit!
That's a big fucking demon.
You know who's gonna come into play here? Fucking Alfred. Look at that.
Man, that thing's second power.
Oh shoot.
He did. Did he die?
No, I switched out.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, look how big his jaws open. Dang.
I've got to switch out. I can't get over there unless I'm with old card. Oh no! Oh no! I think I know what I'm gonna do. I've got enough. Let's do this. Boom, and then boom. Oh no!
Oh man.
Double fire.
Oh, I'm almost dead.
You're almost dead with whatever his name is.
Oh, I killed one, bitch! Fucking Gevil.
I said Gimli.
Oh, did you? Oh, I've got it. I've got it. I know what I'm
Dang,
gonna do.
he's got teeth like on the bottom.
That's like a fucking savage. Oh no. Ooh. How much life did that take away? A lot?
It looks bad.
Looks like Miriam is a way to go right now. She can't reach that guy.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
You were
right there.
moving forward.
What was I? Okay. Well, we got one down, which is nice, and it's the bottom one too. He hasn't been breathing fire. There he goes. Now I gotta hide somewhere. Where do I gotta hide so they don't hit me? Maybe like right under here, like this. Ooh, no. What now?
Oh!
This is so scary! Oh no!
Oh, he's still alive.
One more hit with Miriam, she's dead. Retreat!
I think everyone is on like no lives right now.
Retreat!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Boom! Boom, bitch! Blasphemy unto heaven trophy! Now what? I don't think there's any more characters we can get.
That was the guardian of Castle. Like, now you're able to kill Dracula.
Oh man.
Or whoever you're supposed to kill. Demons.
It's a fucking treasure ship. Alright, so this is the last level. I think we're going to end it here, guys. And thanks for watching. Comment. And sunder unto night. And if you're a part of our listening audience, please go to YouTube and you will be able to see the gameplay. It's about 55 minutes long. Didn't feel like it was 55 minutes when I was playing it.
Are you going to splice the whole video into the video pod?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And it was a real fun game. So check it out.
I haven't played it yet, so I can't really offer much.
It looks fun.
It looked really fun. We were Brad and I watched while Brandon was playing it, and it did look like a lot of fun.
And it wasn't overly hard. I mean, I know I was playing on the normal mode.
Yeah, it didn't look that hard.
Yeah. I'm assuming going to be additional modes, like hard mode and stuff,
Yeah.
so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
So since we're in Mount Shasta, we decided to be a little quirky with our top 5.
Yeah, it's in California, or I don't know if it's all California, but NorCal mainly, we have a generic soda brand called Shasta Soda, and they have like Twist Mist and all these different kind of generic sodas. So we kicked around the idea of doing a top 5 of our favorite generic soda drinks.
And we define generic soda as not being one of the big 2 out there. So we are pretty lenient when it comes to that. So
I'll go ahead and start.
okay.
I was debating on putting this drink on the list because it's only meh. But my number 5 on the list has to be Pepsi.
I don't see how that fits the.
Your face is turning nigga red. No, I'm just kidding. Dang, that one got you. Your whole face is red. Were you mad or something? Alright. No, my number 5 is a diet energy drink soda called Outlaw. It tastes exactly like Squirt, and it's number 5 since I can't find it anymore, but it's only 99 cents too, and it's tastes really good. This pairs nicely with a white fish and grapes.
My number 5. Have you guys heard of the band called Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah, ICP.
Have you heard that they have a specific generic drink they like to?
Is it Juggalo juice or something?
Basically, it's called Faygo.
Faygo.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen some of these videos, but I've heard that they treat it like champagne. They splash hookers with it, and spray each other with it, and it's real cheap. But the only one I've ever tried, and I really I tried it and I liked it. It's the only one. It was candy apple Faygo. Tastes nothing like candy apples, but it was just hella sweet.
Oh man. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I've heard of it. I've never had it before. So it's basically just like a Shasta or
Yeah, extremely
Sam's Club
sugary drink. Yeah.
Okay. So as with most of our top 5s, we always have some sort of a difference of interpretation with the rules. I don't have anything like what they've done so far. So bear with me as I go through mine. You can disqualify me or you can enjoy it, whatever. So I only started drinking adult beverages within like the last, I don't know, 6-7 years or so. Maybe even less time than that.
Yeah, probably less than that.
Yeah, it was when my cousin Zach went to the Navy. It was like my passive aggressive way of saying I don't agree with you going into the Navy. And he's still in the Navy, and I don't think he's been in there for more than 4 years, so I'm guessing it's more like 3 or 4 years. But anyway, I still do not like beer. I can't stand the taste of beer. Every time I try a beer, I pretty much gag. I'll like choke them down, like if I have to, like if I'm playing beer pong or whatever, just to play with the guys. But everyone tells me like you have to keep drinking them, and eventually you'll acquire a taste for them. I mean, people like them obviously because they drink them all the time.
It's because they want to be cool.
I doubt that's really it. But I just don't understand the appeal of why would I want to torture myself just so that I can like something that tastes like shit. But anyway, so the point in my saying that is that my number 5 in terms of generic beverages is a generic version of beer called Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Mike's Hard Lemonade is hecka good.
Yeah, it is.
It's a malt liquor, which is kind of like a beer, but it tastes good. They put some sweets in there so that it tastes good. It doesn't necessarily have to be the hard lemonade. It could be the black cherry lemonade. It could be
Watermelon lemonade.
Oh man, hecka good. So that's my number 5, and fuck beer.
Have you ever had Hornsby's? It's a beer like a regular beer, but it tastes like apples. It's got a rhino on the cart on the.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
And it's apple beer, and it's amazing. Like tastes nothing like beer.
Let's go get some after the podcast.
Yeah, if they have them, and really good. I was surprised. I could drink like 3 of those.
I've had different varieties of beers where they try to spruce it up a little bit, like I think there's something called like a twisted apple, which is it kind of sounds like what you're explaining, where it's like an apple flavored beer. Budweiser or Bud Light makes these Twisteritas now. Have you seen those?
Oh
before?
yeah.
Or they try to make it like a mix between a margarita and a beer.
Yeah.
Welfare moms like those.
Still tastes like beer to me. I'm sorry. Like Mike's Hard Lemonade is like the perfect blend of beer and stuff that tastes good for me. So I'm gonna go with Mike's Hard Lemonade. I like the Smirnoff Ices or whatever. I know these are considered to be like girly drinks, but I don't give a fuck.
Have you ever had a lemon drop?
Isn't that like a mixed drink?
Yeah.
What is it? I don't think I've had it, but what is it?
It's an alcoholic beverage. I don't know what they put in it, but it tastes like a lemon drop when you drink it.
Oh,
so
like
good.
Like a hard candy lemon drop?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that sounds kind of good.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of adult beverages, not to butt into the top 5, but do you want to talk about?
Oh yeah.
Well, at least what I'm drinking anyway.
We've got a patent pending, copyrighted drink.
I'll trademark.
Huh? Trademark. And we call it the Gray Gold. It's a smidgen of spiced rum, like a Captain Morgan or a Sailor Jerry, some Malibu coconut rum, pineapple juice, and some grenadine. And it's pretty dang good. So if you guys want to have that, it's really good.
We're doing fucking free advertisement. What's that? That's a generic pineapple drink right there, isn't it?
Is it? Is Langer's considered to be generic?
Oh no, if it's Langer, it's good. That's brand. That's hoity-toity shit right there. Right under Dole. Dole juice is hella good.
Alright, sorry, tangent from my number 5.
I did have a funny beer story. Recently I actually just finished one, like my first beer ever, like last year.
So were you like, for the
so-
past 4 years you're just taking a drink?
No. I went to a party from a girl I work with, and she was busy running
Was
the
it
party
more a wedding party?
No. It was her husband's birthday. And one of my other friend, Derek, from work, he's like older and more sophisticated. And he's like, why don't you have a beer with me, Bradley? I was like, all right. So I popped the top off. I'm like, man, I'm really going to do this now. I'm going to pop my beer cherry. And every drink I took, I was like, and I felt it like come up. And I had to like, nope, bitch, not this time. And swallow it. It was pretty bad. I finished it and I thought I was going to puke, but I didn't.
Oh man.
Were you with us when we walked on the strip with Aaron and Mike?
With the
Yeah, it was a PBR.
Yeah.
Pat Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
He bought like a fucking fat boy Pat Blue Ribbon. It was like this big. Fucking nastiest shit I've ever had, man.
And they're like, you have to finish this with me.
Oh my god, it's so gross. It took me. The only thing worse than drinking a cold beer is drinking a warm beer, man. And that took me like 3 hours to drink that whole thing, and it was fucking hot. We're in Las Vegas, so it's fucking hot. We're walking around. It's hot outside.
It's like you're eating the beer.
Oh, man, it's so gross. Man. Did you have one too?
No.
Okay. You got spared.
I did.
We're on me.
4.
Yeah.
Number 4 on my list. Such a cooler name than Dr. Pepper, Dr. Thunder. It tastes just like Dr. Pepper. It looks like it, and best of all, it pairs nicely with pho and other fine Vietnamese cuisines.
Nice.
You would think that these generic drinks would pair with generic foods, but no.
No, you don't want to eat generic foods.
My number 4, chocolate chip soda.
Oh, that's
What the
disgusting.
fuck?
when
I heard of that.
we were 5 or 6, our mom drove us out to this place called the Cannery. I don't know where it is, where it was. I'm gonna have to ask
It's
her.
in West Sac.
Is it? And this place had discount food. And
Dented, because the cans are dented and they didn't have labels, so you didn't know what it was.
And they also had discounted soda. And one of those was chocolate chip soda. And I could never find that again. The closest I've come to was Diet Fudge Cola.
Sick.
And I
could not
try that.
I couldn't. Trust me, I tried that shit twice. I tried it twice. You guys loved it. It still tastes gross. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I've had like chocolate soda before, and I like chocolate soda is okay. I mean, is there a distinct difference between chocolate soda and chocolate chip soda?
It tastes like shit.
So what is it a generic version of? I don't understand.
It's just generic.
Nice.
Generic from Hershey's.
Oh man.
Since you're over there, would you hand me that smart water bottle,
Yeah.
please? See this?
Yep.
Brad bought this today. Actually, Brandon bought it, but it was for you, right?
Yeah.
This plays into my number 4.
Oh man.
I hate bottled water. When you bought this today, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? So my number 4 is tap water.
Nice.
Generic version of bottled water. It tastes exactly the fucking same. But it's free. So that's my number 4.
Tap water's so fucking good.
Yeah, it is. Fucking, you guys talked about getting bottled water while we were here. I was like, there's a fucking sink in the bathroom. Fuck you guys. I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh man. My I did my number 4.
My number 3, I actually just watched a movie that debuted this soda, or didn't debut it, but showcased it. It stars Rob Corddry, and it's called Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. My number 3 is Welch's Grape Soda. Rob Corddry's character, the cop, goes into a black neighborhood. Have you seen this?
It's been so long.
Okay, so they know where Harold and Kumar are, the black people they helped him out the night before, and he's trying to get them to talk. So he takes out a Welch's Grape Soda and starts pouring it on the ground. And they're like, man, that's racist. And the black guy's like, what are you doing? He's like, it's almost gone. And then he gets it and dumps it all around and crushes a can. It's just hilarious. Welch's Grape Soda is so sweet and it tastes so
did
good.
they bite on it? We're like, did they?
No.
Like, we're like, ah!
No, they're almost like, this is stupid.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 3, Jarritos.
Oh, this is awesome.
I know. That's why it's on my number 3. It's a Mexican flavored soda, and it comes in different flavors.
Oh, I forgot to say what mine paired with.
All right.
I have a good idea.
Watermelon and fried chicken.
Fuck.
You can cut most of this out, right?
Would I want to?
Yeah.
Go.
Alright. Sorry. I interrupted your number 3 for a silly gag.
Yeah. Okay. So the first up, I had this straight Jarritos with that Elk for a Towel with you and Joe Cover-Rubius.
Yes.
And they were hella good. That was my number 3.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna keep my number 3 simple. Have you ever had Henry Weinhard's root beer?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in fact, that's my number 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It's coming up next, right? But not too much of a spoiler.
No.
So, my number 3 underrated generic. To me, cream soda is nothing more than a generic version of root beer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Henry Weinhard's cream soda is my number 3 underrated generic beverage because it's a generic version of Henry Weinhard's root beer.
Yes.
That's my number 3.
My number 2 is Henry Reinhardt's root beer. That shit's so good. It's the best root beer that you could buy over the counter. It's got an apparent hint of vanilla in there, so it's not too overpowering. And this has to go best with a rare steak. I know in the last episode we did drinks, 32 short and sweet, I said Diet Pepsi goes great with steak, but this is even better. It can't hold a candle, especially it's been chilled in the freezer for like an hour.
Oh man,
It tastes so fucking good. So that's definitely my number 2.
Yeah, if you like root beer, you like A&W, you like Barks root beer, whatever other root beers are out there, and you've never tried like a gourmet root beer, Henry Weinhardt's is the fucking way to go. I've seen those IBCs out there.
No,
just
that's like under generic. That's the Jace.
Go with the Henry Weinhardt's root beer. You will not regret it. You might pay an extra few cents.
Yeah, it's
but
like $5.76 for 6-pack. It's not that bad.
It's so worth it.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
my number 2 comes with a story.
Nice.
Brad and I were at Denio's a few months ago, coming up with ideas for the new podcast.
Oh shit.
And we go up to the booth to get some food, and the lady's out there. I look at Brad and I'm like, say something, and he's like, would you say something? Because we wanted food. So I go and I say, hello, and then so the lady comes out, and I look at Brad, and he's not going to order first, so I say, oh yes, can I get a
Yeah, I get you.
So my number 2, RC Cola, sold exclusively at the Denio's.
Exclusively.
Royal Crown Soda, so good. Just a tad bit below Pepsi, way above Coke. So good, especially on ice when you're walking and looking for treasure. So good.
I'm mostly with you on the Pepsi versus Coke battle, but there's something about a Jack and Coke. It just Pepsi and Coke just, or Pepsi and Jack just doesn't fit it. That one your number 2?
Yep.
My number 2 is skim milk. It's
Oh.
a generic version of whole milk. This is like the one thing in the world where I will accept the item that contains less fat content is skim milk. There's something about skim milk that just tastes so fucking good to me. I was like born and bred on skim milk, and anytime I have whole milk, it just tastes like, it almost tastes like it's mushy. It's like it's too thick to me.
It leaves a film on your teeth.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things wrong with it, and I know that's like whole milk is like the more natural product, but skim milk just tastes so much better to me, and it goes down smoother. So skim milk, it's like a generic version of whole milk, but to me it's the better version of milk as a whole. So I'm gonna go with skim milk for my number 2 generic underrated beverage.
All right. My number 1 is a drink that's
Number 2. Oh no, you're number 1.
I'm
sorry.
number 1, yeah. It's a drink that's very nostalgic to me. That's why I beat out the Henry Reinhardt root beer. Is Tiki Punch by Shasta.
Number 1 for me.
I didn't go there.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I have the most connections with it when I moved out and lived with my wife, and you guys could come over and bring it, and we'd have game nights. So that's why I made my number 1. Is it tastes so sweet, it's so good, and it's like carbonated Hawaiian punch, but like 10 times better.
You know what that pairs best with?
Oh, geez.
Oh, what? Red Vines.
Oh,
does it?
yeah. It's a staple in my house.
We'll go with Red Vines.
Did you have something racist to say?
No, I didn't. Not on that one.
Yeah, just Tiki Punch. Same reason.
So I love Tiki Punch. Tiki Punch is one of my favorite drinks of all time. But what is it a generic version of though? I mean, I know you said it's like Hawaiian Punch with Sprite, I guess.
Tahitian Treat. Made by
Yes.
7 Up.
I guess, yeah, you have a point there. But I don't think that I've ever actually had Tahitian Treat before, have you?
Yeah, it tastes exactly the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
wow.
because we used to get Tahitian Treats when we were little, like real little, and then when I got Tiki Punch, I was like, this is fucking Tahitian Treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I've never had Tahitian Treat. I remember seeing like the bikini girls wearing the Tahitian Treat tops,
Mhm.
but that's about all I have associated with Tahitian Treat.
Drop those coconuts,
But
bitch.
then again, Tahitian Treat is a generic, or it doesn't have a generic. Like it's a generic, but it doesn't have a.
It's not made by Pepsi or Coke.
It's 7 Up.
It's made by 7-Up.
So it's technically a
It's like a
generic.
third party.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So, I don't drink coffee all the time, but the thing that I hate most about coffee is like if you go to a Starbucks or a Pete's or any of those like hoity-toity coffee shops, you're not getting out of there without paying more than like $5 or $6. So if I need to pick me up, like I said, I do have a sweet tooth. I do need have a little bit of sweet to my drinks. Those gas station cappuccino machines are the fucking nuts to me. So like Thursday nights when I go play my poker games, I usually leave around like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I get home at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Before my game, and when I wake up the following morning for work, I gotta have a cappuccino from fucking 76 gas station. That shit's so fucking good. I mean, I'll go in there, I'll pick up my coffee cup, and the gas station clerk will be like, "Oh, the coffee's not quite ready yet." And I'm like, "Are you talking about this cappuccino machine right here?" And they're like, "No, we're talking about the black coffee." Like, I don't need that. Because most people come in there, they get the freshly made black coffee, and I was like, that's okay, but you got to put a little effort into it. You got to put the cream in there. You got to put the sugar in there. Fucking cappuccino machine, everything's already made for you, and it tastes delicious. I know it's not like considered to be like real coffee. It's basically just candy with some caffeine in it, but it fucking tastes delicious. So that's gonna be my number one underrated generic beverages: cappuccino machine, gas station, coffee.
I had to do some honorable mention.
Go ahead.
It was my number one until I came across the web. I was looking up images because I needed to remember the flavors, and the bottle had Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on it.
Oh man.
So they did a cross for Sonic, Jones Soda, Dishonorable.
Oh,
they had such great flavors as Foo Foo Berry, Crushed Melon, Blue Bubblegum.
I had the green one. That was good.
That was something apple, I believe.
Yeah.
But the Crushed Melon was like a cantaloupe flavored soda.
Oh man.
So good. But they had to put Sonic on their bottles for like maybe a month and kicked them down to the fucking Dishonorable.
Do they still make the crushed melon?
I haven't seen it. All I see is like Blue Lightning Lemonade and like Blue Raspberry or something. So you could buy it online, I believe.
I have some connection to this beverage. I don't think I ever actually drank it. It's interesting. As you might know, my last name is Jones, so I don't think this company is very old. It's like maybe 15 to 20 years old. The Jones Soda Company.
Mm-hmm.
So when they first came out, it was right around the time when my Uncle Sam came back from his Mormon mission, and like my Uncle Sam and I were basically brothers. And he brought me, one of the things he brought back for me was a Jones Soda Company, like a bubblegum soda or something like that. And we're like, oh cool, it has our last name on it, that's awesome. And I kept it for decades. Like, I don't know where it is now, but I never drank it because it was just something that, I always shared with my Uncle Sam, and unfortunately I lost it. So, kind of hurts my feelings that you're making it dishonorable, but I understand what you're saying. Sonic and Tails are on there, I understand. I'll forgive you.
8-bit corner time? 8-bit corner time.
Did you forget about it?
No.
You just look shocked.
We're playing games?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so I guess I'm responsible for the 8-bit corner this week. I made a couple relatively short games. There are 2 games. Both of them are only 10 questions, so this shouldn't take a whole lot of time. I don't think there's a whole lot of setup needed for this, so I'll just explain the rules to the gentleman here as we go along. Okay, one moment, let me get organized. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give some credit to a coworker of mine for this first game.
Yeah.
My coworker Mike, I guess I'll just leave it at Mike. He might want to remain anonymous. We were going to lunch one day, and we were talking about Game Genie and all the cool shit that you used to be able to do on Game Genie. They don't really have anything like that anymore. I mean, I guess you could put in some codes at some point, but there's nothing like where you actually attach it to the game and it has an access to put codes in like that. And like I said, we were talking about all the cool shit that you used to be able to do with Game Genie. And he's like, oh, it'd be funny if like you looked up like all the different Game Genie abilities and then like made up some fake ones and tried to determine which one was the real one and which one was the fake one. Like, that is kind of cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I looked over 10 of our favorite games. Some of them, well, one or two of them might not be our favorite games, but I guess some of the more unique codes that Game Genie would allow you to put in, and I made a gimmick one as well. And basically, your job is to determine which one is the fake one.
Okay.
So I have 10 games here. I'm going to give you 3 cheats that Game Genie could conceivably have allowed you to do in this game.
You don't have to read out the code, because those could be fucking long.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to mislead you if I was speaking like that.
Oh, you thought we had to finish like the last 2 digits of the code or something?
No, I thought he'd give the code and what it did.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was like, that's gonna be because GQX, VR, C1, 2. Yeah.
Oh, I need to. Would you happen to have a pen or a pencil or something? If not, I can just use my phone, I guess, for a score.
I have another marker in here. There may even be a whiteboard if you want to use it.
Alright, cool.
Should we let the audience in on what the punishment is?
Ha!
Yeah.
This is I didn't come up with this, by the way. This is on their own doing. Go ahead.
We decided that the loser would get a Mr. Jolty session.
Visit from Mr. Jolty.
Yeah.
Was there more than that, or are you just leaving it at that?
I also said, since Brandon was head to 10 at first, that I would do 2 to 1. So I would take 2, 1 on each cheek. Ass cheek, ladies, not face cheek. You can't mess this up.
There is a possibility that this might end in a tie, and I didn't come up with a tiebreaker. So
Okay.
if it does, then you guys can just do a roast shampoo or something.
Or just do 1 each.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started with the Game Genie quiz. I didn't come up with a clever name for it or anything.
That's fine.
The first game is Final Fantasy for the NES. And again, I'm rating off 3 possible cheats, and your job is to determine which one is the fake.
Alright.
Number 1, start game as a promoted class. For example, if you're a warrior, you'd start out as a knight. If you're a thief, you start out as a ninja. If you're a mage, you start out as a wizard.
Got it.
Number 2, you start the game as a billionaire, so you start the game with a shitload of coins, basically infinite, or gold. Number 3, non-magic users can use magic. Go ahead.
2, 3.
Both of those are incorrect.
Oh, wow.
The false one was the start game as promoted class.
Hmm.
You're making me feel good because I was worried that I was going to make these a little too easy. Alright, number 2. Another NES game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 1. You become invulnerable to the electric seaweed. Number 2. Pizza fills all the turtles' health bars, so not just the one that you're on, it fills everyone's health bar. Number 3, infinite lives.
Two.
Brad's got it.
Oh.
The fake one was pizza fills all the turtles' health bars. Number 3, another NES game, River City Ransom.
Okay.
Number 1, start game with all the techniques. For example, stone hands, dragon feet, grand slam, all the techniques that you learn throughout the game. Number 2, maxed out stamina, which in River City Ransom they refer to as health as stamina. So it's basically maxed out health. Number 3, start with double of every attribute. So in this game you basically strengthen your attributes throughout the game. So an attribute would be punch, kick, weapon, or throwing items.
3.
The answer was number 1, start game with all techniques. Alright, we're sitting at Brad 1, Brandon 0. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 is Battletoads. The first option is skip to the final level. The second one is flies give you maximum energy. And the third one, do you know what the biggest flaw in Battletoads was?
The Turbo Race.
Close. There was an Angry Video Game Nerd episode about Battletoads, and his biggest complaint was this.
The second player.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with this option, you can play co-op without damaging each other.
Okay. Two.
Correct answer is 3.
Oh.
Play co-op without damaging each other.
Oh, that's foolish. Why would they want to do that?
Right? The one thing you want to have in the game you can't have. Number 5, Ninja Gaiden. The number 1 option is infinite fire wheel ninja magic. So basically you don't use spiritual energy whenever you use your
That
accessories.
would come in handy.
Number 2, the dragon sword is triple the length. Number 3, infinite lives.
Two.
You guys both got that
Ooh.
one. Dragon sword is not triple the length. That is not an option.
No matter how much you might want it.
Number 6, Castlevania, the original. So I was just playing Castlevania 4 today, Super Castlevania. The way that this was explained was infinite crucifix boomerang. So those boomerang things that look like crosses.
Yeah.
That's the option number 1. Option number 2 is infinite time. In Castlevania, you have a limited amount of time, so basically the timer's turned off. Number 3, you always have this longest or strongest whip. Longest and strongest, I should say.
1.
And the correct answer was number 3.
Ooh.
So right now we're standing at Brad 2, Brandon 1. Number 7, we're going to go with Contra for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay.
The first option is always start with the spread gun. The second option is bosses are killed in one shot. The third option is you get an extra life for every enemy that you kill.
2, 3.
Oh, Brandon got that one.
Oh, no.
The false one is bosses killed in one shot. Number 8 is Metroid. Option number 1 is unlimited missiles. Option number 2, you get to go through walls while you're rolled up in a ball. And the option number 3, Samus runs. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 2, 3.
Brad got that one. No option for Samus to run. Okay, right now we're at Brad at 3, Brandon at 2. We're down to our last 2 Game Genie quiz questions. Number 9 is The Legend of Zelda. First option is every room is already lit, so there's no need to use any fire candles. Number 2, you start game with all 16 hearts. Number 3, you start the game with the red ring.
1.
Both got that one. No way to start the game with all rooms already lit. And the last one for the Game Genie quiz is from the original Super Mario Brothers. The first option is super high jumping ability. The second option is firepower goes through enemies. The third option is you're always big. You always have mushroom power.
1, 3.
Both of you are wrong. Firepower goes through enemies was the one that is not correct. Okay, so we're done with the Game Genie quiz. Right now Brad's up 4-3. It's a tight battle. Let's see who Mr. Jolty visits here.
Oh, man.
We got 10 more questions left. And These ones don't require a whole lot. I guess they require a little bit of gaming familiarity, but we're gonna do anagrams.
Okay.
So what I did was I'm not gonna give you like what system any of the games are from, but I'll tell you that they are all popular games. They're all games that we've discussed in length at some point or another. Yeah, I think that's about all I'm going to tell you about this.
Okay.
So, are you familiar with what an anagram is?
Yep.
It's
Words
basically
rearranged.
yeah. And I also want to point out that just because I'm giving you like 4 words doesn't mean though the game
It's
has
4
4 words in
words.
its title. It could
It
have
could be
1
2,
word,
yeah.
it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 5, could be anything. All right. So number 1, I actually have visuals to go along with this so that I think I'm going to put a time limit on you because if you think
I
about
think
it for
so.
too long, you'll probably figure
Yeah.
it out.
Time limit's fine.
I'm going to show it to you. So then I'll give you
Oh,
like
okay.
and then I'll give you like 5. We'll go with 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
At first.
Okay.
To figure it out. And I'm going to show it to the camera as well because it'll be easier for you to figure it out with instead of having to think of it in your head. So, number 1 is a fanny is flat.
Torment.
Brandon, got an answer?
Oh shoot, I wrote a fanny is flat. I was going to.
Like a drawing.
Dang.
Do you have an answer?
Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna have to give Brad that one.
Oh.
Did you have an answer?
No,
Okay,
I
good.
didn't.
I'm not so organized right now. All right.
Like, why would we need to write it down when he's showing it to
Because I
us?
thought we had 5 seconds to write it down, then we were going to
Oh.
rearrange.
You're gonna go the long way, I guess.
No, okay,
I'm
I
sorry.
understand now.
All right. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to write down this.
You're
You
right.
just need to write down the correct answer. Number 2, Dad, the elf lozenge. All right. Let me see.
Legend of Zelda.
All right. You both got that.
Did you make up these anagrams?
There's a website that I found that basically, if you enter in as any number of letters,
Oh, cool.
it'll provide you with anagrams for those letters.
That's awesome.
Okay, number 3. I don't know if you're gonna get this one. Right on, grocer. I'll give you 2 more seconds.
Yeah.
Ready?
I put Ghosts and
I
Goblins,
think
but
I
I
have to
don't
look
think that's
that one
right.
up. I think I know what it is, but I gotta look it up just to be sure. Wrong sheet. I'm pretty sure it's Chrono Trigger.
That sounds right.
Yep, Chrono Trigger. Okay, I know what this is. I don't know what number it is. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go through all these. I
Yeah.
think it's 5. Sacrament foe.
Mm.
Go ahead. Got Street Fighter.
Final
and
Fight.
Final Fight. No, it's Secret of Mana. Ready?
Yep.
Amen, Mag. Should be an easy one.
Mega Man.
Both of you got Mega Man. Nice.
Oh, that's Mega Man.
Sorry, I have to look at it. I have to remember what they are.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this?
Great. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, I know what okay, I know what it is. Ready?
Yep.
Boa Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
It's an NES game. Or, excuse me, SNES game. I'm giving you longer because I want one of you to figure it out.
Dang.
Boa Thunder.
I was like, ooh, ActRaiser, but there's no B in ActRaiser.
It's one word. First one who gets it, first one who figures it out gets the point. I'll give you 10 more seconds.
I don't know.
No.
Earthbound.
Oh man.
Oh, that's Earthbound.
Alright. Next one. I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna if I don't see one of you guys writing like right away, I'll say whoever gets it first gets it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Dwarf goo. Dwarf goo. And I'll give like hints so that at least one of you has a chance of figuring it out. It's 3 words.
God of War.
Brandon got that one. So right now we're sitting at Brad at 7, Brandon at 6. We got 3 more to go. Ready?
Yep.
Inane jading. Inane jading. It's 2 words. It's an NES game.
And that's an I. The first word.
Inane, yes.
Inane,
Okay.
yeah. It came up in our conversation just within like the last 15 minutes. Less than that, like it was one of the Game Genie questions.
Oh man.
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh man.
Brad got it. Okay. Next one. Okay, I know what it is. Register theft.
Oh man. The worst kind of theft.
Register theft. It's 2 words. I'm trying to think of like, it's on multiple consoles. There are probably dozens of versions of this game by now.
Street Fighter.
Yep. Street Fighter it is. I didn't want to say it came out on SNES because technically Street Fighter didn't come out on it. Wasn't there a Street Fighter NES game?
An arcade. Oh, there's Street Fighter 2010 too.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
thinking.
that wasn't.
But there was never an actual Street Fighter that came out on a console, right? It was Street Fighter 2 that started out.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our last one. Brad is leading by 1 at this point, 8-7. Ready?
Ready.
Beagle Trot. Beagle Trot. It's 2 words. Originally came out on the SNES. I reference it frequently when we email each other.
Ogre Battle.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no, tiebreaker. Beagle Trot was Ogre Battle. We got a tie, 8-8. So what do you guys want to do? I didn't think you guys were gonna tie.
We're gonna roll a dice.
Well, it's not fair. Because no matter what, I got shocked. Like, if I won, I got
For the
shocked
pod.
twice.
What?
No, if I won, he gets shocked twice. If he wins, I get shocked once. So I'm still getting the same punishment regardless if I lose. He gets a discount of a shock.
I don't understand your.
Because tie, we each would get a shock, right? Or tie the winner. So if I win, you get 2 shocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could keep it the same.
All right.
What's going on? I still don't follow your logic, but okay.
We just need a dice roller app or something.
I don't have one on me.
How about Nick could write down a number?
Yeah, do that.
1
Okay.
through whatever.
Alright. And none of that, you know what I hate is when, like, you're playing Price is Right and someone bids 1 because, like, they just want to do everything under that number.
The best way to circumvent that is say, going over doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
point I was trying to
Mhm.
make. Alright.
Alright.
Okay. I have my number. So, it doesn't really matter who picks first, right?
No.
It's 1 through what?
1 through 100. So.
Okay.
I will do. Did you just see that through the monitor?
No, I can't see anything. Nick's blocking it.
Oh shit! I didn't even think
No,
of that.
you're blocking
Sorry.
it.
The monitor's behind me.
I'll
Forgot
see.
about that.
I'll say 4. Oh, I don't want to be too low. I'll do 45.
37.
69.
Oh, no. 69 is so fine. Where's that Jolty? Just get it over with.
Alright. Can we
Grand
videotape
Canyon,
it?
Grand Canyon, yeah. Oh shit. I think I might have just. Nope, still plugged in. I think. Let me get over there and.
Oh, shit.
God damn it, I'm still hooked.
What are you hooked on?
The fucking cord.
Oh.
I was wearing shoes and like the tongue of my shoes kept catching on
Look
it.
at it.
Yeah.
You got it?
This looks so wrong.
Here's a shot for the camera. And now here's a shot for you.
So fucked up.
What?
End it.
What?
I said end it.
No, because I have prizes.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And we have JOTWs now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
That sucks. Excuse me.
Which one hurt the worst? The back of the elbow?
Huh?
The back of the elbow? The one last time or this one?
This one did.
Oh.
Felt like a fucking snake bite.
It's from Viper Technologies.
Alright, so I wasn't able, when we went to breakfast this morning, if you follow us on Facebook, you can see where we went to Becca's in Anderson. It was pretty good, not bad. But when we were there, they were selling some jams there, and Brandon mentioned that he wanted some every berry jam, and unfortunately I forgot to get it. But while we were at the flea market today, I did get this 3-berry jam from Kozlowski Farms in Sonoma County.
Nice.
So that's number 1. And then I also found this Red Hot Chili
Oh,
Pepper
wow.
sticker. It's pretty
Wow.
awesome. It has like a big old squid on it. The only bad thing about it is that it has like it says Silverchair underneath, so I guess they must have toured together at some point. Yeah, this is from Philadelphia.
Wow.
This is like sealed, but I'm pretty sure it's a sticker though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna make a ruling that since Brandon took the punishment, but he technically tied, that he gets first choice.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take the chili peppers.
Cool. You get the jam.
I got the jam.
Alright. Thank you for playing.
Yep.
Jerk of the week?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Mine's pretty simple. Freaking rubberneckers, man. I was on my way to the back home, and people stopped looking at an accident on the freeway. So fuck that. I hate rubberneckers. That's all I had.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me because I just keep scanning. I don't stop to look.
Yeah.
It is annoying for sure.
Driving is more important than trying to see if someone died. That's fucking rubberneck.
Well, this one, it was a disabled vehicle with just lights flashing and everyone's looking at the lights.
Dang, that's frustrating. Alright, so my JOTW happened unknowingly within a couple of hours of us coming home from Alameda. Do you remember what I was doing when I came home from Alameda? It was an activity with my daughter. We went to,
the Girl Scout thing.
Yeah. My daughter's in Girl Scouts, and they do this thing called the Rain Gutter Regatta, where my daughter and I made like little toy sailboats.
Yeah.
And you get to like file the wood planks down so that it flows smoothly through water, and you race them. It's kind of fun. It's a fun event. But it was at a park that was connected to a local community center. And naturally, it was a pretty big event, so people are parking as close as they can to the event, and parking kind of sprawls out from there. So I parked in the community center parking lot, not thinking there was any issue with that. Got back home, no issues, and then just within like the last few days, so like literally over a month has passed, I get a letter in the mail saying I got a parking citation for that day at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon for parking in the wrong parking lot.
What?
I swear, there's fucking no signs posted anywhere. I mean, obviously there was, because they wouldn't be able to get away with this otherwise, but it was like not very visible. So my jerk of the week is parking enforcement. I know that they're just doing their job, but man, that's fucking scandalous. If you're like depending on people to like park in the wrong spot just to like bolster your local government economy, that's dirty.
It's
to me,
sad.
Man. Yeah.
It's so sad.
It is.
Pathetic.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
Well, the shitty. I mean, obviously it sucks to get a ticket, and it sucks to lose some money because I mean I could have done who knows what. It was like $50, and it's not the end of the world. It's kind of the premise of it. But I didn't even get like a physical ticket. Like I said, I didn't even know I had a ticket until I got that in the mail a month later.
Mm-hmm.
So like I could have maybe. At this point, I hardly remembered that even happening. I was like, where did I park wrong? And then I kind of thought about it, and I remembered where I was parking. But if I had gotten a ticket at that time, I would be there, and I could look around and say, oh, maybe I overlooked a sign. Maybe this is on me.
Mm-hmm.
But now I was like, okay, I think I parked in the community center parking lot, but I don't think I did anything wrong. But I can't really say otherwise because it's like over a month ago. I don't know. My memory's, faded since then. That was not something I stored in my memory bank where I parked on that particular day. So it's just really shady to me. So that's my jerk of the week.
Where's Shy Guys?
Brandon's talking about the shirt that I'm wearing. It says Shy Guys on it, and it's basically a fake advertisement for Five Guys, but it's the Shy Guys from Super Mario Brothers 2, and they've come up in other Super Mario Brothers games as well. But that was something that one of the vendors at the flea market said to me today. She asked me where Shy Guys was, and I had to explain everything to her. So that's always kind of annoying when you have to explain like video game references to older people that don't play video games.
Yeah, so I think we're done.
Cool.
yeah.
Alright, well that'll do it for episode 85 of Treasure Hunting for Nostalgia. This is Brandon.
This is Brad.
This is Nick.
Happy hunting.
Sorry.
I don't think I've laughed that hard in a long time. Fucking generic.
Why did that stop?